Hello everyone and welcome to highlights of this Vanarama National League South clash between Bath City and Worthing from Twerton Park. It's the first ever meeting between these clubs and it coincides with their last fixtures of 2022. For Worthing it's been a memorable 12 months, having finally clinched an overdue promotion from the Isthmian Premier, and their momentum has seen them flourish in Step 2. They've been in the top 10 pretty much throughout. Injury-hit Bath City currently find themselves 8 points behind the 8th placed Rebels and will want to end a testing calendar year on a high, looking to bounce back from Monday's loss to arch-rivals Chippenham Town. The Romans have often shown strength in adversity this season, claiming 12 points from losing positions in the league. Worthing boasts the same figure, but nobody has lost more than their 17 points when ahead this term. Their last 6 league games have contained 32 goals, so we could be in for a barnstormer in BA2. Jerry Gill has made 4 changes to his side from the Boxing Day defeat. In come Jack Batten, Elliot Freer, Luke Spokes and Sonny Cox, who is making his first start since joining on loan at Exeter. Joe Rains, Chris Lyons, Rex Mannings and Callum Ebanks make way. City will also be sporting their away kit this afternoon in their support for Shelter's #NoHomeKit campaign, which is raising money to make sure everyone in the UK has access to a safe, secure and affordable place to call home. Commentary for this match is from Alex Lane-Kieltyka and Quentin Edwards.
So it's going to be Ibrahim Akandi who's going to kick off for the visitors, all decked out in red, and Samuel Reid gets us underway and immediately goes out to the right-hand side with Colban, and then Dan Bowery in the centre-back position. Chance in midfield with Morton, halfway inside the Worthing half. Little ball inside, can Stokes get the shot away? No, it's on his left foot, and then he goes out. And is he fouled there? No, he's not. There's a good tackle in the end by Rye, but City with a little spell of possession here, now on halfway, but they're going to have to, oh, that's a poor ball, and that could be trouble. They've got a 2-on-1 here, and there's a great chance here, 1-on-1 for Keeley, but it's a weak shot. There's, I think it is Parcell who got across, should have caused Gould more problems with that effort, but in the end, City got away with one, and then there's nearly a short back pass. There's a shot there, oh, keeper out. Mayall's clearance wasn't great, and then Hayfield put the ball back before Mayall had got back in his goal, but probably a yard or two too high. Back with Parcell from Wilson. Clips the ball down his own offside. No, as Cox lost possession, but he had a good first touch, been an opportunity, and now Akambi tried to get the ball over Gould at a shoot. She got between Dyer and Batten there with a lovely pass from the right-hand side. Cox now. 18-year-old on loan from Exeter does well, number 20. Gets City in motion this time. Hayfield out for the left-hand side, finds Greenslade, puts an early ball in, and Wilson gets the header in, and it goes maybe a couple of feet wide of Mayall's left-hand post, but City's best chance so far, and Wilson did well to get on the end of that. Into the near post, and there's a chance that it's half cleared, and then the shot comes in and it's hit. That was a foul. I didn't notice that. Sorry, I got all the excitement there. And Worthing aren't happy about something. Keeley, Batten was slightly fortunate there because he misjudged the header, and Keeley had gambled on that. And in the end, Dyer came across and helped his mate out as City in midfield. As Spokes somehow gets away from 2 Worthing players, lays a little ball through to Wilson, takes a touch. Can he get a shot in? Yes, he can, but a little bit high. And good work by City. And Wilson left-footed, a foot over the crossbar. I think Mayall probably had it covered. Pearce reacts well, but then loses out. And Morton does well, gets Hayfield moving over halfway. And then a ball outside his foot, looking for Wilson. Wilson, does he get there? No, Mayall gets there first, but the ball's going outside the box, and Mayall has to then thump it clear. Cocoraccio, and Worthing with Pearce now, 5 yards outside the penalty area. Little ball looking for the left-back Lindsay, and a ball across, and brilliantly defended. A combination of Parcell and Batten, and Parcell's gone down injured. City got a chance here. Fear on the right-hand side, just inside the penalty area, looking to take Livesey Austin on. He does, goes to the right, tries to drive the ball across, but it comes off the Worthing left-back and goes out for a corner to City. So this is City's first corner. Chambers just outside it. Ball goes to the far post. Good punch from Mail, but Morton will pick this up. Oh, put that to the far post over, well, not over everybody, because Fear's still out here, but he gets it. And again, he goes onto his right foot, which is probably a little unexpected. City trying to get a shot in, cleared off the line. Miss-hit shot then by Batten, I think it was. And Cox's first shot repelled on the line. They haven't put the ball in. They've been going the diagonal, haven't they? And they haven't done that yet. They're being more patient on this attack than they have done for several others. And now it's Chambers. And again, back to Barry. No pressure, no City player within 5-10 yards of it. Trying to work something here. Now they may well have done as Gould comes out and actually makes a very good save, but it falls nicely and it's cleared off the line. City half away. Can they get... Oh. Suddenly they quickened it down the right-hand side. Nearly scored. Gould did well. Get a shot in here from Colbrand, but no, it's blocked, and City now got a chance to break. But we had a minute of Worthing just playing the ball around and then just advancing slowly, and eventually City just earned a free kick just inside the Worthing half. Comes away with possession, and then Canby looking to take on Parcell and build again with Wheels on halfway. He's going to come out to the left looking for Pearce. We haven't mentioned Pearce so much in the last few minutes. He was very influential early on, but lovely takedown. That ball gets across in a Canby in a yard of space, gets a turn and is shot away as Parcell went to close him down, but it's straight, it's low and it's straight at Gould. As we come up to the 45 minutes, let's see a board coming out anywhere. Indicate any added time. It is half time. There you go. Even a second or two early by my watch, so no added time at the end of that first half. Bath City 0, Worthing 0.
With Bath just not being able to get the ball, not able to hold on to the ball for long, and here we go, Worthing again coming forward now.
Austin Livesey Austin does well, and a breakthrough is chance. Oh, surely that's a penalty. It has to be a penalty, and he's given it outside the box. Free kick to Worthing outside the box, is it? And it's Pearce who has brought down. Worthing, I think, are quite unhappy. I thought it was inside. What did you think?
I thought it was within the 12 yards as well, or 18 yards. I believe that was definitely a penalty for Worthing, but Bath will certainly take that. It was just a clumsy challenge. You know, there were still players about to come in to put the tackle in front of the player. I'm really surprised that he put his leg in when he did there.
Ollie Pearce, who we know can hit a ball, he scored a free kick for Bognor against us.
I believe that was on opening day.
Yeah, and he absolutely smashed it. So here comes the free kick, does smash it low, straight into the wall, and follow-up, and it's gone straight into the goal. Ollie Pearce, well, slightly fortuitous with the rebound as the keeper had gone down. But in the 54th minute, Worthing do take the lead, and if they're unhappy that they weren't awarded a penalty, they've made the most of the free kick on the rebound from the wall.
Yeah, it wasn't a great free kick initially. Went straight into the wall, but Gould had already dived and it bounced back straight to him, and no one was closing him down, and he was able just to put it into the opposite corner where the keeper wasn't. Ultimately, City just haven't woken up yet in the second half. Like I said, it's very symmetrical the first half. They're not able to get anything going, not able to hold possession, and Worthing have just been the better team by far in the second half.
He's had a pretty decent game today. He gave away the free kick there, which I say may have been a slightly unnecessary because there were other City players around, but and laser ball, I say he's had a good game, and his pass has just got a little bit too much on it there, but Cox retrieves it for Wilson 5 yards outside the penalty area, thinking can he get a shot away? No, he can't. He gets the ball to Spokes just outside the box, comes in on his left foot and gets a shot in, but that's more or less straight at Mail, and the Worthing custodian.
Good reaction for Bath though, nice to see them go forward, get a shot off, even if it was with the weaker foot for Spokes. Nice to get a shot on target as well. The issue is, when you're going up against a team like Worthing, who plays such slow and patient football, you don't want to be going behind against them.
No, you don't. As Worthing come forward again, appeal for a handball, but nothing doing according to referee Reid. And City trying to build again in centre circle with Hayfield, gets it back to Parcell. And a good ball over the top, looking for Cox. Can he get there before he can? He's got a great chance, and he equalises! Sonny Cox equalises in the 57th minute. Worthing just ahead for 3 minutes, and a bit of indecision got in behind Dan Bowery. Harrison Mail came out, didn't get there, lovely touch round him, and from a very similar position that Scott Wilson scored the first goal against Bromley, if you've seen that. you'll know he just rolled it home. Bath City 1, Worthing 1. Sonny Cox with his first goal for City in his first start.
I tell you what, if a professional player scores that goal, it will get spoken about all week. That is absolutely magnificent from Sonny Cox. He brings it down so well, takes it past the keeper with utter confidence, and just slides it into the back of the net. Brilliant from City.
Only half deals with it, and then Morton, normally the so cultured James Morton, just literally hammers that clear, and the ball back with Nail, and then again, good football, very, very confident football. Playing it around, trying to beat the press from City, and they do very successfully in the end, until they get to about 5 yards to the halfway line. Parcell just enough off the top of his head to get it to Batten, and then eventually Parcell back to Parcell to get it clear. But a poor header forward there by Barry, falls nicely for Hayfield, 15 yards inside the Worthing half, gets it out to the right-hand side to Freer. What's he going to do? Cut back on his left side. Oh, it's a low cross. Having said that, City was stagnant in the middle. It wasn't the best of balls behind them. And but City pick up possession again, and that's a lovely ball there. There's a chance for City. Oh, damn, Hayfield just didn't quite get enough on it. A beautiful pass by James Morton there. Released the City midfield man on the right-hand side. This corner is going to be a left-footed in-swinger from Freer. By looks of things, when he finally takes it, he does, and it's a chance. Oh, fell for Hayfield again, and he just tried one of those kind of little back flicks, and didn't really get enough on it. Hit a Worthing defender, and they get the ball clear.
I'm really surprised he did that. If he just got his touch on normally, it could have got right to the back post, and someone could have got the head on it.
It looked like he could have got a bit more on it. There's a long ball by Gould. It was headed only as far as Freer. Cox now on the edge of the air, trying to turn. Does turn on his left foot, takes a deflection, and it's gone in! Rotten luck on Worthing, but delight for City in the 64th minute. Worthing players with hands on their heads. It took a wicked deflection, I think, off Barry. It might have been Wills, or might have been neither of them. Sonny Cox's left foot shot, which I'm sure Harrison Mail would have had easily covered.
I think so. It looked like it was going to be quite a tame shot, but it has to be said, Sonny Cox, he brings the ball down, he controls it, he drops the shoulder so the defender takes a step back, he turns back onto his weaker left foot for some reason, but it worked out well in the end, a huge deflection, but that's the luck you need when you want to start pushing up the league. 2-1 to City. 64 minutes gone, Bath City 2, Worthing 1. It was Barry who hit. I was right first time, and the ex-City man, unfortunate on that occasion, I would say. But having said that, there is a reason why a deflection like that, because he was a few yards off him. If you'd been able to close him down tight, the deflection would have happened like that. A completely wrong-footed Mail in the Worthing goal, and come inside their own half. I know what reaction that would have got from City fans if you're 2-1 down. And I'd have been one of them if I wasn't on the commentary box. As he does really well, and he's got a shooting opportunity. He does shoot, an excellent save low to his left from Gould, and but the ball hasn't gone out for Nis Colbrand now. He crosses one to the far post. Header is brilliant defending there by I think it's Hayfield. Was it? No, Dyer, I should say, is now Hayfield on the ball, striding forward. Oh, he's just held on to it too long. Is Cox onside? He isn't onside, and I have to say, Dan Hayfield there needed to release that pass a second earlier, didn't he? Edge of their own penalty area, but it's Worthing now with Livesey Austin out to the left-hand side. Trying to see who that is on the ball. It is Livesey Austin now. Yeah, there's Cockroach here early. There's a clear, it shouts, keep going. Low ball into the near post. Oh, that really should have been cleared. There's a great chance of equaliser under pressure from Dyer. I think is it Pearce? Keeley, it is. There's thumped that high and not very handsome. The City now with Hayfield, 25 yards out, tries one, it deflects, it falls to Wilson. Can he get a shot away? Yes, he can. That's deflected wide this time. And that was, I was trying to see, is a vital half block on it by Joe Rye there. And City looked like they might have broken through the middle, and ball fell nicely for Wilson, got his shot away, but just maybe, a yard wide. And the ball comes in to the near post, the header comes in. I think the header was going wide, but it's just about cleared as well, so more danger from City. And Batten had the header on that occasion.
Wills does well to defend that. Oh my word, that's a poor challenge by Spokes. May have looked a little bit worse than what it was, but he was very, very late there, and I'm just trying to see, is Austin Livesey? He was exceedingly narrow. From a City point of view, I'm hoping that's yellow, but if it's worse than that, then I don't think he can have too many complaints.
No, it was definitely a booking. It was just late. The player was in the air from clearing the ball, and he caught him right on the end of his foot, and it just caused him to flip over onto the ground. Not great by Spokes, but it's definitely a booking.
White trying to take on Fear, gets the ball into the far post. Greenslade half clear, but again it falls. This time to Colburn, goes at the near post, and Gould saw that late, but just got a hand down in time to push it behind the post. I think it was going in. They've got a chance to cross, they do. Colburn puts the ball into the middle, but that time Batten gets it away. He only comes as far as Pearce. Nice little keeps possession on the edge of the penalty area, and out to Colburn again. He gets another ball in. It hits. I thought that hit the head. Oh no, it's hit the hand of Spokes. And they get back into it, and they do. Oh, it's hit it. Oh my word, that's incredible. That's hit. That was a caught header from Pearce, which was goal bang for certain, and it's hit, I think, Callum Keeley, and gone wide. Actually, every City player in their own half now is a long ball knocked forward, but a good header there. Now Cox can pick this up in space and get City moving with Spokes on the right-hand side, just goes over halfway. Comes in field, what can he do? Good ball out to the left-hand side. Greenslade will get on the end of this. Can he put a quality ball in? No, he can't. Oh, hold on. Oh, yes, penalty. It was a good enough ball, and it was Cox who went across the near post. Referee had to think about it as Barry's that long leg brought the City man down. Penalty to City. Scott Wilson picks up the ball.
Greenslade, originally I thought, oh, you need to look up before you put that cross in, but it ended up being okay. He saw the oncoming runner of Cox, and I'm quite surprised Cox isn't taking a penalty actually for his hat-trick, but it's definitely going to be Wilson.
Definitely Wilson. He scored in the shootout against Bromley, of course. Here comes Wilson. Comes up now, it goes high, hits the underside of the crossbar, as it didn't cross the line. Oh, what a chance for City possibly to put this game to bed. Went hard at it, bounced down, I know, led off for Worthing, and City's penalty woes without Cody Cook continue, and will that prove a vital miss? I thought it just may have bounced down over the line, but it didn't. It bounced down and out, and Spokes got to be careful. That's another foul by the City man, but the referee happy to let advantage go. And oh, what a let off for Worthing here. 7.5 minutes to go. Barry, the man who gave away that penalty, but relieves as Miles Meekham gets the ball into the far post. Oh, that's a terrible header by City. Just head it straight back, and now chance for Colburn, and oh, just wide. As Gould was worried. I think Colburn wanted a corner, but I didn't see any obvious deflection, and certainly the keeper didn't get a hand to it. As the crowd is just announced, is 1,029, which for an afternoon kick-off on a Thursday between Christmas and New Year, on the back of a pretty ropey win in the match just a few days ago, is very, very good. City breaking forward with Wilson, gets the ball out to Greenslade. Low ball in, half away, falls to Wilson, he volleys, but can't direct it in the below, when it goes high and wide into the City fans, and it is going to be Sonny Cox coming off, and Callum Ebanks coming on. Ebanks won the ball, but it's Worthing coming forward now on this left-hand side with Lewis White looking to take on the City defence, approaching the edge of the penalty area wide. Gets a low ball in, it's fallen here to Miles Meekham, and then a shot, it's blocked. Still Worthing coming forward, searching for an equaliser. Ball nearly, but Batten well positioned. Can City get the ball clear now? There's Hayfield, not foul? No foul, says the referee. City may have got a touch on the ball there, I think, Livesey Austin, but referee happy for play to go on. It wasn't a clear one. Is City trying to... City unhappy about that, but I think it was actually Spokes foul. I think initially just clipped the player, Akambi.
I would say, because it would have been the second tackle. The second tackle was perfect.
The second tackle is the first one. So this free kick is 10 yards, would you say, 12 yards outside the City penalty area.
It's
left to central. Shooting range, it's suit a right footer for sure. Can't see him anywhere else, so yeah. So Pearce is on. I'm getting confused myself now. was all too much for me at the end. And they do cross the ball to the far post. Header down, great chance, and it's put in for the equaliser at the far post. Starkey's done it. Header back across goal. City's indifferent defending from set pieces has cost them again. And Worthing want the ball, and City will not be happy. They obviously feel that they should have had a free kick on halfway, but 3 minutes gone of additional time. Worthing get the equaliser, and they get to bring it back to Bath City 2, Worthing 2, and a substitution. Starkey just from what, 2-3 yards.
Yeah, it was a really good cross in from the free kick, to be fair, like an outstanding cross. But you spent Ebanks, he just lost his marker completely, and he couldn't get his head onto it. And then the man at the back post was able to latch on and make it 2-2.
Disappointment for City, because they had a chance to put the game probably to bed 3-1 with Wilson. And now they say, I know that Worthing will give it everything in this last minute or two, try and get a winner, but can City conjure something? So put a ball down to Ebanks in that right-hand channel. Looks to take on the defender. Can he get the ball in? He can to the near post, but it's comfortably cleared, and they get the ball up in the direction of 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛 just approaching the 4-minute mark of added time. Ball forward and City, and that the referee thinks that's enough time. 4.5 minutes of added time. City will be absolutely gutted. Dan Hayfield goes straight over to Samuel Reid, saying, "I thought I was fouled," which in that thing, if we'd had the free kick, it'd been a different story, of course. But I wasn't convinced it was a free kick. I was hoping.
No, it was definitely a 50-50 situation. But I would argue so was our penalty. So I think it's hit and miss sometimes. But that's football for you. And you know, I said at the end of the first half, it's like chess. Well, all I can say, it's not chess. It's not checkmate. It's most certainly a stalemate after that one.
Yeah, that's right. And for a change in kind of the way things are with Worthing, a lot of first half goals today. All the goals in the second half, I'll just run through them. Ollie Pearce gave the visitors the lead in the 54th minute with a free kick. Came back to him after his initial shot hit the wall, and he buried his second opportunity. But City were quickly back on level terms when James Morton's through ball allowed Sonny Cox to go around Harrison Mail and put it in left-footed from a few yards out, 1-1, and then Cox, his left-footed shot, took a huge deflection off Dan Barry, one-footed Mail, 63rd minute, 2-1 to City, and then at the death, 93rd minute, it was Ollie Starkey who poked in at the far post after a free kick was headed across City's goal. In between that, Scott Wilson at 2-1 had a chance to make it 3-1 from the penalty spot, hit the underside of the crossbar, and the penalty miss probably has proved costly today. Anyway, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Do join us again on New Year's Day when there'll be full commentary from 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛 Park. But the game here finished Bath City 2, Worthing 2.